Welcome to the Guthrie America Podcast. We sit down with the fabulous people who do life in our community and who are from here because we believe every story should be told. I'm your host, Heady Coleman, and today I'm sitting down with the one and only Sam Stewart. Would you prefer me to say Samantha or Sam Stewart?
Sam's fine.
You don't want me to say Samantha Stewart. Do you have a middle name?
Yes, Lee.
Samantha Lee Stewart, ladies and gentlemen, is on the podcast. Before we jump into this conversation with Sam, would you please go ahead and subscribe to the podcast? Leave a review. It would mean the world to us. Shout out to North Church for letting us host this podcast here in the facility, in the building, in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, can we give a round of applause to Samantha Lee Stewart? Way to go. Y'all the one and only, y'all know who's in the room. My mom over there, she's still working her way up to getting a mic. Mom, at some point we're going to get you a mic and are you going to be ready for that moment? You're ready for it right now. You want the mic. You want the mic. Why aren't you talking so people can hear you? You don't want to talk today? You just gonna be quiet on us. Sam, do you remember the first time we met? Like, did we meet before North? Did I know you before North Church?
So I actually knew Bernie from the library.
I'll pull that mic up in front of you. I'm so sorry.
Is that better?
There you go. Yeah, point it towards you. Yeah, just there you go.
Like that.
Let me see. Hold one second, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. Don't tell this story. Don't tell it yet. There you go.
Okay.
All right, we're back. Tell us the story, Sam.
Okay, so I actually knew Bernie from when I worked at the library.
Uh-huh.
She would come in, check out books, bring in Zell and Emma or Nia, and I didn't know you, but you came in there a couple of times.
Yes.
But the very first time I met you was the first day I actually attended North Church, and that was July 5th, 2015.
July 5th, 2015.
Yeah, we went or it was the week after, because that was the one I went by myself, and then Cody joined me the next week.
Yeah.
And Samson's like, oh, you guys are from Guthrie? They're starting a church in Guthrie, and the meeting is tonight. And it was at the American Legion building, and David Suey was there singing and praising, and Bernie was there, and I was like, I found my people.
Yes. So you went to Grow Track.
Yes.
After church
Yep.
in Oklahoma City, at the Oklahoma City location.
Yes.
Samson says there's going to be an event in Guthrie for the launch of and you came that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That night.
That's right. That's so cool.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that I met you because I felt like I met you because I used to come to the library. Mm-hmm. And so you were there before. What did you do at the library?
So I was the children's programmer, and before that, I was a volunteer. I started volunteering when I was 13 or 14 years old.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, Candy just took me under her wing and taught me all the amazing things about the library. And my favorite thing was helping with the children's programs. At that time when I was a volunteer, I'd help cut out the pieces for the crafts and help get the books and stuff. And then eventually, that was my pre-training into becoming the children's programmer. So.
Yeah. Now, how did you end up volunteering at the library? With your grandparents? Was it something that you just wanted to do?
So I have always loved going to the library. My grandma would take me when I was a little bitty kid, and we would get the big stack of 10 books each, my sister and I, and we would read them in the same day and want to go back the next day. And we just loved the library. And so I came back to live with my grandparents, and she was like, you're not going to just sit around here all summer. You're going to find something to do. And she's like, why don't you go ask if you can volunteer at the library? And so she kicked me out of the house, basically, and was like, go do something. And then it turned into, I stayed there for 14 years. I just worked my way up, and I love
14, including the time volunteering.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're not old enough to be in
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, yeah. That is so cool. Yeah. So my daughter Nia, we tried to get her to. She was asking to volunteer at the library, and I guess it just never clicked. But I was really hoping that it would, and that she would really fall in love with it. But it didn't click. But that's how you find out if something does click, and your love for it is by volunteering and showing up and doing something to help you learn more about it. So, what were some of your favorite things about the library? Like, what else did you enjoy about it?
So just meeting the different characters of people, our library serves all of Logan County. So if you live in Logan County, you can get a library card, and just people coming from all over the place. And it was always fun to connect with people over book recommendations or like programs that we have, because people don't know that we have even adult programs, so it's just really fun to make those connections. Yeah, no, it is. So I love the library. Hold a second. All right, so on back to I just want to ask again the library, because the library is fascinating. I think the libraries are like the community hub. People don't realize. Well, I shouldn't say that, but one of the things that I realized was like people come to the library not just for books, right?
Like, what are some of the other things that people probably don't even think about that people come to the library for?
So there's a chess club. People come to the library for the chess club. They have knitting clubs. They have art days. They have movie nights. So they have teen movie nights, or they were doing a Saturday morning cartoon for kids and would cook pancakes. I mean, there's just so many things the library does. There's computers for people to use if you don't have a computer or a printer at home. It's 10 cents for a page, but 10 cents for a page instead of buying a printer. It is to me a community hub. Yeah, no, for sure. And that's the reason libraries are so valuable to communities. It's not just about books. Books is a big part of it, but there's just so many different resources that people use coming to the library. But anyway, we may come back to the library. But how does your family describe you? Like if your husband or any other family member was sitting over there, how would they describe Sam? Cody talks about I have a really good heart, that I'm friendly and caregiving and sweet and kind. But I'm also honest to a fault sometimes.
Like, honest, or do you just mean, like you say what's like on your mind? Yeah. Like it's not mean. It's just like you just say what's on your mind. Yeah. I like to say I'm truthful. I keep it real. If I'm upset with you, you kind of know. So that's good. I would say that's true, just from the time the years I've known you. But what was Sam like as a kid? Was you the same way as a kid, or? So Sam was very quiet. She loved reading. And arts and crafts. So she was always coloring or, always find a little corner to herself to be by herself. But I was also raised kind of like an only child. So I was kind of the center of attention in a lot of that. So I was the big entertainer. I would come up with my own stories and act them out and, the fun stuff. So, Yeah, no, that's like being the only child. I was the only child. And so sometimes you just got to find creative ways to entertain yourself, because she didn't have siblings and people around. And now I did benefit from having being grown up. My mom has 12 siblings, and so you were around all people, cousins and all that stuff. But as the only child, though, when you are by yourself, you definitely have to come up with creative ways, because your parents only want something. They love you, and your grandparents love you, but they only want so much to do with you. Right. And they're busy too. They're busy. They're doing their stuff. Yes, for sure. That's true. What was your favorite cartoon growing up? Probably Barney.
I loved Barney. And Cody makes fun of me now because my favorite color is purple and green. So, it's just imprinted in my brain, I guess, that Barney's my favorite. So.
Yeah, yes, Barney. Yeah, your favorite color is purple. And so, how did you, when you were a kid, how did you get to school? Because you lived a little bit outside of town. Did you ride the bus or did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. My grandma would not drive in that traffic. I rode the bus.
What was it like being a bus rider? I think some of my favorite moments are things I think about. Some of my worst too. Were at the bus stop, on the bus.
Yeah.
What was it like for you growing up?
Well, I mean, I actually enjoyed bus riding because that's where I met all my friends, these are your neighborhood friends anyways. And so you're riding the bus together, but that's where I met Cody. So.
Oh, wow. On the bus.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it on the bus or at the bus stop?
No, it was on the bus.
Okay.
He was already on the bus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Got you. Now, how old was that? How old were you when you met Cody on the bus?
So, so he moved to Guthrie in the 3rd or 4th grade, and then 5th grade, I think he moved over across from the drive-in in those little apartments over there.
Oh, yeah.
And so he would ride the bus from there, and so he was one of the first stops.
Yeah.
But that means he was also one of the first stops in the evening time. And I complained to him one time. I was like, man, whenever you leave, I have no one to talk to or no one to sit with. And so then he would start riding the whole bus route with me just so that I would have someone.
Serious?
I'm 100% serious. Like we're in, 4th or 5th grade, 6th grade, little kids and,
He would ride. So how did he get?
So they would drop him right across the street from the apartment, so on the other side, and he would cross 4 lanes of traffic just to get home.
So he was supposed to get off because it was on that side, but then he'd get off on the other side. That is so cute and adorable. Oh my goodness, I did not know that story.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun. But fun fact, I lived over there for a little while.
You did?
You know where she's talking about? Yeah, no. Across from the
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cody lived back there.
That is fun. Now, was he in the trailer or was he in the apartments?
In the back trailer part.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I had some great friends going back off in the trailer part. As soon as I get out of school, I head back there. Yeah. Is that trailer park still there?
I don't think so. I think they made it all houses or little apartment houses.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's so cool. Those are some of our stomping grounds. Okay, which school was your favorite growing up?
My dad and mom moved us to Kansas, my pre-K and kindergarten and 1st grade year. So when I moved back, I was in 2nd grade and I started in Central.
Okay.
But Fogarty was my favorite.
Was your favorite?
Yeah. I mean, you're in 3rd grade and you have a locker. Like, how cool is that? And then to hear that my grandparents went to that school.
Yeah.
That was their
high school?
Junior high.
Oh, junior high?
I'm pretty sure it's their junior high because our junior high was their high school. So
okay.
It's just.
Oh, our junior high was the high school for them. Yes. Because I remember. Okay.
Yeah. And so it's just so cool, which all of our schools are very historic and, are
That's
beautiful.
So cool. Yeah, Fogarty was a big deal. I'm trying to think. I was at Cotterill, then came to Fogarty, right? Yeah, 4th and 5th. Because Cotterill was 2nd and 3rd. I guess we didn't have lockers, and then you came. I don't think you got a locker did you get a locker? So Fogarty was 3rd grade for you. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was 4th and 5th for me.
Yeah, it was 3rd grade.
Gotcha. Yeah, lockers
and
was
then
a big deal.
Guest was 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so for me, 4th and 5th was Fogarty, and then you go to Favor, which was just 6th grade. Then you go to the junior high. So yeah,
it's so cool to hear different. How different the schools were. Like my grandparents. I think that's so cool that they went to those schools too.
Yeah.
But
no, that's the reason. Like someone having my mom here, like especially when different people come, especially the older people. Like she has some ways of being able to ask some things that I don't even think about because it was a little bit more different back then. And so, that is, that's cool. What was I going to say? So was it a big deal when you went from Fogarty to Guess? Like, did you start feeling like you were growing up a little bit?
Well, yeah, because it was kind of brand new for us. You know, like it was still kind of shiny and new and really neat. And so, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade was great. But my favorite teacher was Mrs. Underwood in my 4th grade class. So
Miss Underwood, shout out to Miss Underwood. That was your favorite teacher?
Oh, yeah.
What was it about her that you loved so much?
I don't know. I just remember she was so kind and caring and willing to answer my millions of questions, you know, and just very encouraging and, you know.
Yeah. So that curiosity to ask questions, where did you get that from? Like, was that just the way that you have always been, or?
Yeah, I think because I read so many books, you know, I'm constantly like learning things. And so I'm always asking questions like, what about this? Or what about this? Or, you know, and so I've just always been
the books kind of help connect you to being curious and asking questions and stuff like that. Yeah, that's cool. Did, whenever you were at Guess, then you transitioned to the junior high. Like, was that scary for you, or was that?
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like every time you move a bit, because like you start to, you know, 4th grade, you're real anxious the first year because you're like, how is this going to be? And then you get into the routine, and then they slowly get you more and more ready to switch classes. Because in 6th grade, I think we were switching 4 classes or something just to kind of get ready for 7th grade. But then it's still like, am I going to make it in, you know, to my class in time? Am I going to be late? Am I going to have time to go to the bathroom? You know, like there's all these like, you don't know. And then I moved away 8th grade. Oh. So I moved to Texas with my dad. And so I didn't, like, when I came back, I was so excited to go to Guthrie High School, you know? So there was no anxiety about that. I was like, I'm so excited to be back with my friends and people I grew up with, where, you know, Frisco was a totally different world.
Yeah.
You know?
So how long were you in Frisco?
A year.
A year, okay.
Yeah.
What were some of the things, if you remember, I know that was a little bit ago, but like what were some of the things different about being in Guthrie going to Frisco? Because Frisco at that time Frisco's huge now, I think.
Yes. So back then they had just opened their 2nd high school. Okay. And I was supposed to go to that new high school. And so that alone, like they had a food court in their high school. I was just like, this is not,
not real.
I'm not used to this. This is way too fancy, you know, and that was when it was really starting to kind of grow and get real big. And then the mall and all the things. And so
many more options. Versus Guthrie. But you were excited about coming back to Guthrie.
Yes.
Like, was it something that drew you to like the smaller community? Or at that age, you may not be thinking about.
I feel like in the smaller communities, there's more attention, you know, like, I mean, more one-to-one with teachers versus like Frisco. It was just like, I mean, in my summer class, I think there was 30 kids in there, you know, like in my summer class. So I can't even imagine what the classrooms would have been like in the fall. And that's one teacher handling that many 9th graders, you know. So I just was excited to have more of and the teachers care, you know, because like they're part of the community and, you know, and most of the teachers are homegrown, you know, like their parents are teachers or, you know, so it's the community.
Yeah, for sure. Now, thinking about high school, you get to high school, you're excited about coming back, you know, coming to Frisco, coming back to Guthrie. What was high school like for you?
I had a good time in high school. I was in choir my freshman year, and then I was in...
Wait a second. You were in choir?
Yeah.
Hit a note for us.
No.
Let's hear what you got. I didn't know that. What were you doing? Why did you... What made you get in choir?
Well, I love to sing, but I don't love to sing for people. Oh. And it's one thing to like be in a choir where you can blend your voice with others.
Not solo.
Yeah, not solo.
So you knew that you just loved singing, and so you was like, let me try choir.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, and that lasted 1 year. And then I got into math, and I love algebra and algebra 2 and geometry, and I went all the way through to calculus
Okay.
because I just found my subject, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was very social, had lots of friends, and church was a big part of my life. We would go Sunday morning, Sunday night, youth group. So yeah.
Yeah. Was there anything like that, because getting ready to come out of high school, you got to go to, typically you're going to college, things like that. Was it, I hear you say you fell in love with math, and as you're getting ready to transition out of high school, was there some things that happened in high school to help you kind of make a decision based on the next steps, going to college or whatever?
No. No, because, high school, I was so good at it. I was making A's, easy, and then you get to college and it's totally different.
Yeah.
It was a huge wake-up call for me.
Yeah.
It was I really have to work hard. I'm going to have to read these pages and, because
locked down.
Yeah, because normally when they say read pages, they're going to go over it,
Yeah.
so you didn't have to read the pages, but in college, they did not go over it.
There was no review.
It was like quiz.
There was no review. This is us going over it.
I made
this quiz.
my first D in college in my freshman year, and I thought my world was going to explode because I've never, done, it was, I think, biology or something, which I've always struggled with biology. So, and so it was very difficult.
Yeah.
And I went hard. I went 18 hours the first 4
my
semesters.
goodness.
Yeah. I was I'm going to get through this, get over it, get in, get out type thing. And I was burnt out.
The first 4 semesters
First 2 years. Yeah. The first 2 years, I was taking 15, 18 hours. And my friends are like, why are you taking that many classes?
For sure.
Why don't you just take 12? And I'm like, because I'm getting my degree. I'm getting out of here, And then Cody and I got married, and I was like, I'm taking a semester off, and I was like, I'm not going back. I don't want to, And if it wasn't for Candy and Cody pushing me, they're like, you have 4 semesters left. Even if it takes you 5 years, get your degree. You will be so thankful. And it took me forever. I graduated in 2012 so I graduated high school in 2005, and it took me until 2012 to get my bachelor's.
Oh, 7 years?
Hey,
Yeah,
I got my bachelor's.
That's not bad at all. 7 years is not bad at all.
I know.
Especially if you took some time off, and so when you came back married, you probably didn't take 18 hours a semester.
It was more like 8.
Yeah.
12, maybe. That was pushing it,
Yeah.
And I took a lot of online classes, which I discovered I'm not great at.
You needed to be in the classroom?
I'm such a procrastinator. It's not due till Sunday at midnight. Great. I have till Sunday to start the project.
Yes.
No. You should start the project.
Not how that works.
No, yeah. So it was a lot of stress that I put on myself, but I graduated. I was so proud.
Yeah. Now, I hear you talking about Candy. She was early in your life when you started going to the library, volunteering, and she kind of helped you in that way. What is it? And again, I know that Candy still is somebody that's a big part of your life many years later. What has it been like for you to have a mentor in your life like Candy, and why would you speak to somebody else and say having a mentor is a valuable thing?
Yeah. So Candy, wow. Yeah. So she's 11 years older than me. And when I met her, I was this 13-year-old kid, and she's 24, 25. And she's working at the library. And man, she just not only took me under her wing at the library, but in life, she really brought me into her family. She has taught me so much, just being my friend and being there for so many years. And I just think it's so important to have that person, and I'm so lucky that mine just kind of fell into place like it did, because I was so young, and she's my confidant. I tell her everything, she's been there through past boyfriends, and it's just, she's awesome.
Yeah. And it's helping you, like someone else I heard, like she helped push you to get through college.
Yeah.
Like that was a big part of how you got through is because of her and your husband.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They were such great encouragers. They were such great cheerleaders for me, even when I didn't want to go or I didn't, they were like, you're so close, you can do this, so I'm so lucky.
Yeah. Going back to high school, coming out of high school and going to college, was there another option for you? Did you think about doing anything else outside of just, I'm going to college?
No. Yeah. It was, I'm going to college.
Yeah.
But back then I thought I wanted to be a lawyer.
Okay.
and then I got to college and I was like, oh, I don't want to be a lawyer. Because you have to do this for how many years? Like, no, let's get in and out. And so it took me several years to figure out what I even wanted. And at one point I was like, I'll just stay undecided. Like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. And I went and saw the counselor and she said, well, what about applied liberal arts? It's like general studies, but it sounds a lot better.
Right. That's what I got. General studies. Like, it doesn't sound any better.
Yeah.
That does sound better.
Like it's, but the thing is I had to do a foreign language.
To be considered liberal?
So
to get the liberal arts?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's like part of the liberal arts thing.
Because I didn't do a foreign language, so maybe that's
I had
true.
to do a foreign language. So I picked French because I took French in high school. And I just think it's such a fun language, because je ne sais pas, we had that on a shirt. And people are like, what does that mean? And we'd say, I don't know. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Je ne sais pas means I don't know. But it was so much fun to be people to be like, what? And I'm like, no, that's what it means. I don't know. So...
That's cool. That's so. Yeah. So what? So you do that. You end up getting married, which kind of had you step back a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, what was it like getting married? Like, how old were you when you got married?
I was 20 when I got married.
20.
Cody was 21.
Wow.
So yeah, we are very young, but we met very young.
Yeah.
But we didn't get together until my senior year.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah. So he wanted to date me so bad, but he was a grade younger than me. And I was about to go to the high school and he's at the junior high. Like, when am I ever going to see him? I was like, I can't do that. I can't date a younger guy. And so it took several years because that really hurt his feelings. I mean, he was mad for a long time. It took several years. And then I used to call him our shared best friend because Mark was in a class with me and I was telling him how this guy and I just broke up and he's like, oh, really? And he's like, let me tell Cody.
Oh, so which friend was it?
This is Mark Gallenbeck.
Okay, yeah.
And so so that night I get do you remember AOL AM? It was the instant messenger.
Yeah.
I get an instant message from Cody that night. And he's like, hey, how are you? Like, all of a sudden wanting to talk and be friends. And I'm like, yes, this is going to be my next boyfriend. I know it.
This is the one.
Yes. And it took him forever. This was like back in October, November. It took him until like March to finally ask me out. Mm-hmm. And so it was March 2000 or April 2005 when we started dating. And then he asked me to marry him in August of 2006. And then we got married in October 2007.
Oh, wow. 5, 6, and 7.
Yep.
There wasn't no messing around.
That's right.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. What's your favorite thing about Cody?
My favorite thing about Cody. So there's a lot of things I like about him.
Uh-huh.
I think he has beautiful eyes and a wonderful smile. But he has the biggest heart for animals. Like, it's insane. Like, he cares so much about animals and people. He's such a people person. He loves to chat with people and he's just a great guy.
That's so cool. Now I'm going to have to look at Cody's eyes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
check out his smile.
They're so pretty.
That's good. Thinking about you and your day. Like, what does it look? What is a perfect day for you? Like, if And the reason I came is because I know that like one time you and Cody just drove to Texas to go eat. Who drives to Dallas to go eat?
Well, that was also during COVID
It's
when
still,
gas prices
like,
were
I still
like.
wasn't driving to I was driving to Texas to go eat during COVID.
So, we love to day trip. That's one of our favorite things to do. For his 30th birthday, we rode the Amtrak down to Fort Worth. Yeah,
You can't do that no more?
No. I saw on the news that Texas has paid for it.
What?
Yes, I know. I'm so happy.
Yes.
So, they're going to do it for one more year.
Okay.
And so keep fighting. So keep
Okay,
praying.
let's keep going.
But yeah, I'm so excited. But we love to do stuff like that. And one day one Saturday in COVID, we were like, hey, let's try Coulter's. Is it Coulter's? That's the car wash, but it's something like that down in Texas, and it's supposed to be only north or whatever. So we drove all the way down there and we ate it. It was delicious. But we're big.
What did you get?
I got chicken strips, and they totally looked like Long John Silver chicken strips. But I was fine with that because I like Long John Silver chicken strips. So, but
you drove 4 hours for chicken strips.
Yeah.
They were the best.
And some custard. So, yeah, it was really good. And we went with his brother, so it wasn't just us. Like, his brother came with us.
Okay.
But we also have gone down there just to go to In-N-Out one day. So, but we also hit Buc-ee's every time we go because, like, Buc-ee's has the best barbecue sandwich.
Oh my goodness, the chopped beef one? It is
Chopped
good.
brisket.
Chopped brisket, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then I love how they sing like fresh biscuit on the bar.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when they get a new brisket and they're about to cut it up, they all like, he yells real loud, fresh biscuit on the bar, and then they all start singing.
Wow. Now, I've only probably been to Buc-ee's twice in my life.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
The last time I had one of their sandwiches, somebody had went to Texas and they brought some back, and I just so happened to. I was like, "Oh, I remember this sandwich being really good, and it was still good."
Oh my gosh, yeah, and that's the thing. You put it up on your dash, it keeps it warm. So by the time you get home,
okay, that's the hack. Just driving down the highway with Buc-ee's sandwiches on the dash.
Because it's wrapped up in foil, so cooks it for you.
That's good. Now I know. Now I know. Yeah. So in your perfect day, would it include books and maybe a day trip?
Oh yeah. But you can do that together. You can be traveling in audiobook, so I read most of my books by audio. So
okay, let's talk about that. Audio versus paper. So you're an audio person, but you're from the library world, and you're a big advocate for audio. Which
absolutely.
Libraries do audio now.
Yes. Well, they have for years and years and years, but audiobooks are still books. So it's still reading.
Yeah. It's still information coming in, poured into me. I'm
That's
just getting it
right.
differently. Yeah. I remember one time, I can't remember, and I mean, this number may not be true, but you said something like, I read 100 books or something. And I was like, how in the world did you read? And he was like, well, most of them were audio.
Yep.
But you do some paper.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not that person that'll write in a book. That just breaks my heart. So I have a hard time with that. Wow. But I'll keep a journal next to it if I like stuff with it, but I won't write in it.
Oh, I feel like if you get a book, it should be written in. Like it should be marked up.
Maybe it's just the collector in me that's like, oh, I can't hurt this precious thing.
So do you like once you listen to a book, if it's really good, do you go buy it?
Sometimes,
like the paper? Okay.
Yeah, I do, and especially if they come out with a special edition or like decorate it one time, and I'll go get that as like a collector's item.
Yeah. It may be worth something one day. What's been your favorite series?
I'm into a lot of fantasy, so I liked the Immortal Secrets of Nicholas Flamel, and it was a series of historical fiction books, and it was these two twins, and it was just really cool because I would like really get into looking up if these places were real or if what they're talking about really happened or things like that. Because I find that interesting when you can, weave the real world in with fantasy. It's just really neat to me. So I'd have to say that. But I read a lot and I like a lot of stuff. So
do you have a favorite genre?
Probably right now I go back and forth between thrillers and romantic comedies.
Okay.
Because it's like, so I got to go, like, I have to get my scare in, and then I'm like, okay, I need something fluffy. So I can sleep at night.
Now, are you one of those people like you feel the book like?
Oh yeah.
If it's scary, you can feel it. Okay.
Yeah, my sister and I read a lot of the same books, and I'll be like, oh my god, I cried in this one. She's like, you did? I'm like, yeah. Did you not?
Did you not? Did you really take the book in? Like,
So there's a lot of them that I'm like, because like there's a lot of rom-coms that'll hit me like out of nowhere, kind of like that story Samson shared last night about his sister, and then how dad showed up behind her. Like it'll hit me like that, and I'm just like blindsided, and I'm like overloaded with the emotion of that moment, And so kind of like last night, I was just like, this is an amazing story, but I'm like bawling, because
she loves Samson. That's
I love Samson.
Oh my goodness gracious!
He is such a.
I could have told the same story. She like, Heady did nothing for me.
Whatever. But
yeah, that's good. Now think about going back to this library education. Like that has the same thing. You now work in education. You work in the school district.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, what is something that we may not even think about working in the school district? Well, like, what is something that you learn? You're like, I don't even think people think about this.
I don't know. I mean, everybody knows how hard it is to get subs on Mondays and Fridays.
No, see, we don't know that.
Oh man, that's when all the sports are happening, and all these people are, teachers are gone, and so subs are always hard.
Yeah, I never would have thought about like subs. I know subs are hard in general. I think for the most part, something that you always like, kind of like bus drivers.
Yeah,
but not specifically like. Oh, it's hard, but Monday and Fridays are even because of these particular things.
Yeah.
I guess Monday just coming out of the weekend makes it difficult, but then Friday being sports and things like that.
But there's a lot of sports that happen on Mondays too. I mean, like track season, tennis season. There's a lot that happen, Mondays.
Yeah.
Too. So.
Wow. Yeah. See, I wouldn't have ever thought about that.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. I love the school district. I love schools, and I feel like schools are the community hub. Kind of going back to the library, like again, it's something
it's
that
all the kind of same. Yeah,
it's all the same. Like this place where people connect and do all the things. So we love to talk about the 89er parade or just parades in general. Do you have a parade spot?
No, because
what in the world, Mom? Do you hear this, Sam? You don't have a parade spot?
Okay, so for years and years and years, I went to First Christian Church, and we had the burger booth for the youth group at the 89er parade. So for years and years and years, I had to work the 89er parade.
You sound a little bitter about this.
Well,
maybe we had a sore spot here. Yeah.
No, it's
what was the burger booth? Do they still do it?
I don't know. I don't go to the 89er parade anymore.
Oh, burger booth burned her out on 89er.
Yeah, it was right there by Stewart Gumerson entrance. Yeah. They would set up right there, and
right across from Interbank and all that. Oh wow!
And so we'd have burgers and hot dogs, and it was for the youth group. But we worked it for years. Yeah. So I tried after to go to the 89er parade a couple of times, and it's just I'm not an outdoor person. I'm more of a
you're more of an arts and craft. You're a crafty
Indoor,
person.
Reading my book, away from crowds.
Or driving to Texas, reading a book. Yeah. Well, okay. So talking about what you do, like stand aside. What is something you're into right now?
So I was making some diamond art crafts. I thought that was really fun for a little bit. Kind of out of that right now. and Disney Dreamlight Valley on my Switch. Autumn bought it for me for Christmas. And
The Switch or the game?
No, the game.
Okay.
Yeah. She bought the game for me.
Be my friend, please.
And so I've been playing that, but I'm kind of at a place where nobody's doing any quests, and so I'm just kind of not doing anything. But I found some, TV shows, based on books. That was really good.
Okay. Is that Netflix, TV, cable?
So this is the one that I just binge watched last weekend, I think, was on Amazon Prime Video.
Okay.
And it was called We Were Liars, and it was based off of a teen book, and it was heart-wrenching, but it was really good.
Gotcha. That's good.
That's
good. All right. Okay. So I got a series of questions. Then we're going to come back. This is called what would we call this, Mom? This is like
rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire. Okay. So
wait, can I get a drink?
You get a drink. Okay. Take your time, sister, because we want you to be ready because,
Okay. I'm ready.
Here we go. The first category is food and drink.
Okay.
Pizza or burgers?
Burgers.
Is that a plain burger or is there a particular place you like to get a burger?
That's a cheeseburger. And my favorite cheeseburger is from Richard Ford. He makes the best burgers ever.
She was ready for that.
Yep.
Prepare. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Fruits or vegetables?
Fruit.
Or neither? That's why.
No, I love fruits. I love watermelon,
love fruit? Okay.
bananas, oranges, apples.
Soda or juice?
Soda.
What's your favorite soda?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Spicy or mild?
Mild. I can't do spicy.
Okay, activities and hobbies. This first one we all know. But maybe not. Because we ain't talked about this other one. Reading or writing?
I would rather read.
Painting or sculpting?
Painting.
Hiking or biking?
Biking.
Neither. You don't want to be outside.
True. But if I have to pick one, I'll pick biking.
Good. Swimming or running?
Swimming! I love playing mermaids.
Well, we just learned this about you. Playing video games or board games?
I like both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite board game?
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
My favorite is Clue.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I also like Rumacube and Sorry. I like any game. Are you kidding?
Singing or dancing?
I like both.
Okay.
But
I forgot. Did I say what this category? Yeah, activities and hobbies.
Yeah,
okay. You like both singing and dancing? Mm-hmm. Oh,
but
wow.
Singing privately.
Singing privately. What about dancing publicly? Like, do you?
No. You're right. I just dance at my house. Actually, that's not true. Sometimes the grocery store has a good jam on.
Come on, you just break it down right on the aisle. You know they record you, okay?
It's okay. Somebody walked by and was like, "Get it, girl." Okay.
That's good. All right, gardening or cooking?
Neither.
Neither one of those. She didn't even want to go. Traveling or staying at home?
Well, I like both. I mean, traveling is depending on how long you're going and, and staying at home. I mean, I'm a homebody for sure.
Okay. We know. All right, personal preferences. Sunrise or sunset?
Both. If I can get both in, that's the perfect day.
That's the perfect day?
Yeah. You should see my phone
Yeah,
photos.
I was about to say, I've seen
we
your
have
photos.
so many.
Yes. Cody, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We call it our sunset chasing adventures. And so we're going to do one of the Shutterfly books, like the coffee table books.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that.
That's going to be cool. Yeah. Okay. Rain or sunshine?
I like both. Like they both have a time, everything for everything there's a time. But, like I may be in the, least category, but I have loved our summer so far. All this rain that we've gotten and thunderstorms and how it's not been 1,000 degrees. Like I'm happy.
It's been good. No,
but
it's
I
really
like the
good.
sunshine too.
Yeah.
There's only so many days you can have.
I mean, I like sunshine. I just don't want the heat to come with it.
Exactly.
That's what I think. What you're
Exactly.
saying.
Yeah.
Is what I hear you saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Warm weather or cold weather?
I'm a fair weather person. I like
Middle
spring
of the
and
road
fall.
is middle of the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
City life or rural life?
Rural.
Rural. Mom, which one are you? City or rural?
I like city, however, I love my taste of the country.
Okay.
Yeah. So I kind of like country.
Gotcha. Big parties or small gatherings?
Small gatherings.
How small?
Like no more than 10.
Okay. That's the ideal?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, but if you get bigger than that, everybody's off into their own little groups anyway. So not everybody's really getting to interact with everybody. And when it's like 10 or less, it's more intimate and things can be shared. Everybody can speak up, not just little groups.
Yeah.
So
I'd agree with you. Talking or listening?
I like to listen.
Giving gifts or receiving gifts?
I like both.
Cody? Being alone or being with people?
Mostly alone.
Mostly alone.
I like my one person, like Cody, Candy,
Yeah.
Autumn.
Yeah. Learning new things or mastering old skills?
I like to learn new things.
Yeah. Huh. That's a good question. I never thought about that for myself. Being practical or being creative?
Creative.
All right. This category is, I always keep messing with the wrong thingy. This is abstract concepts. All right.
Okay.
Logic or emotion?
Well, I'm pretty emotional.
Doesn't mean that's what you prefer.
I like to rein it in and be more logical. So, but yeah.
Okay. Tradition or innovation?
I think there's some great traditions, but sometimes you need new things too.
Yeah.
So I'm more in the middle.
Okay. Freedom or security?
I think that depends on what it is, but I'd probably grab security first. I'd rather be safe than free.
Never thought about it. Rather be safe than free. That's it. Order or chaos?
Ooh. I feel like it's more chaotic. Like my life is more chaotic, but I'd like more order.
Now that I think about it, like that freedom or security, like order or chaos, I would say, you said order. Mm-hmm. Chaos is free, I feel like. Like people who can be in chaos in a healthy way are more free people, I would think. So, realism or idealism?
I'm probably more idealism.
Realism or idealism? That sounds like a reader question. Like people who read would answer that.
Yeah. Do I like the fake world more?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
In the real world? Yeah.
Past or future?
Future.
Future.
You can learn from your past, but I definitely think it's more hopeful to look to the future.
If you could have dinner with one person, we're going to do this way. One person from the past you'd have dinner with.
Probably my mom, just to see what she'd think of who I've become and who I married and my life and what Abby's like, would be really interesting to hear her thoughts.
One person, if you could have dinner with anybody in the future, who would it be?
The future. Probably my future self. Just to be like, do we make it?
What does it look like?
Are we good?
Are we good? Love or friendship? I don't know. I'm just asking the questions. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Love or friendship?
I think friendship comes first.
Okay.
Before love.
Gotcha.
I think it's important to have a a foundation of friendship first.
How
Because
would
out
you
of that
answer
grows love.
Love or friendship? Huh? Friendship first. All right. Okay. Truth or beauty?
So we have this saying that you can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig.
Wow.
So
Who has that saying? Who is this? Who are you talking with? What in the world?
I'm more of a truth person.
Okay.
100%.
Truth.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, these are just kind of silly, fun ones. Being able to fly or being invisible?
Fly.
Talking to animals or reading minds?
Ugh. Animals. I'd rather talk to animals.
Thank you for being... People who say reading minds, I'm really concerned about.
I mean, you don't want that much noise in your head.
Oh, my goodness. Which one are you picking? You want to read minds, don't you?
You'd rather talk to animals. She doesn't want either.
Huh? You good on all those? All right. Having unlimited money or unlimited time?
Unlimited time.
Unlimited time. Living in the past or living in the future?
Living in the future.
Being a giant or being tiny?
They both have their issues.
They both have their issues. This is true.
Probably tiny.
Okay. All right. These are just, you can either answer or pass. You
Okay.
just say, you can just answer it or just say pass. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Pick up my phone and see what time it is.
What's your go-to comfort food?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Right now, it's been a Sonic Reese's Blast.
Ooh. Those are good. Man, one thing you can't live without.
Cody.
Oh, that's so sweet. Best vacation you ever been on?
We went to Colorado a couple years ago, and even though I got really, really sick from the altitude, it was beautiful, and we had so much fun.
Oh, okay. Stand up too late makes you...
Super tired.
What's a talent you have that most people don't know about?
Everybody knows I'm really creative. I like to collect things. I used
like
to collect bookmarks,
Oh,
and I don't know if that's a talent, but it was really fun to see the different bookmarks and stuff.
I think it's a talent to know which bookmarks you want to keep, because you wouldn't just keep any bookmark.
Right.
It's a talent. It's kind of like people who can pick out things that can sell. Like if you go into an antique store, people can pick, like, that's a talent. I think
Yeah.
that's a talent.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, you just can't do that. If you could switch lives with anyone for a day, who would it be?
I don't know.
You can pass. Like, if you don't, just...
Yeah, pass that one because I have no idea.
What's something you're grateful for?
I'm grateful for my friends and family.
That's good. What's some way that people can give back to the community that you suggest?
Give back to the community by your time, volunteering at different places. You know, there's always different community outlets for people. And you can always sub at the schools.
Monday or Friday. Pick one. Mom. She used to sub for y'all.
Good.
We got that sign over there on the right of you, says Choose Guthrie. What does Choose Guthrie mean to you?
Choose Guthrie means to me that you pick your community. So I feel like we have a really great community that does a lot of community events like Red Brick Nights, and you know, we used to do that school thing right before the streets were
Summer
do you remember?
Streets.
Yeah, Summer Streets. That was so much
Yeah.
fun, and like we just are always trying to involve the community and make it what it is.
Yeah.
So be a part of that.
That's good. By the way, that's my favorite color Guthrie America t-shirt. I just decided that that's my favorite color. I'm like, I was looking when you first came out, I was like, that might be my favorite color.
Yep.
Yeah, I really like that
It
color.
really
Yeah.
turned out well.
It does. Thank you. Thank you very much. Actually, I don't know if I picked that color out. I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you for having me.
Any parting words? Anything you want to say? Any shout out?
I love you, Cody.
Who should we have on next?
Who should we have on next? Autumn Lingerfeld.
Autumn. I've already had Autumn on.
On Guthrie America?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
Did you have Danny?
Danny. I have not had Danny. Yeah.
Do
Let's
Danny.
do Danny. I ended up doing Autumn when she was looking for the kidney. Yeah.
okay.
So just to kind of tell her story or whatever the
Awesome.
case may be. Maybe we bring her back so she can tell her story.
Yeah,
Now,
tell her
having
what
a kid-
happened. Yeah, 'cause what a
to have
cool
kid-
story.
What a cool story. That's a really cool story. So, but Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to get Danny on. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Heady.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hitting that play button for another episode of the Guthrie America podcast. We're on a mission to have every story told. The question that I love to end with, Mom, is, will yours be next? Go in.